Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Najwa Hussaini with Azadi News. Coronavirus concern grows for Rohingya refugees in Bangladesh. Aid organization seeks to raise $100 million in urgent race to help save millions of lives amid COVID-19 crisis. Concern is growing about a possible outbreak of the new coronavirus in the world's largest refugee camp in Bangladesh. Officials warn that containing the disease among the more than 1 million Rohingya refugees will be extremely difficult. About 40,000 people per square kilometer live in temporary shelters made mostly of sticks and plastic. The density in the camp is more than 40 times the average density of Bangladesh. Each shelter is barely 10 square meters and many are overcrowded with as many as 12 people in a single home. There have been no reported cases of infection in the camps yet, but officials remain concerned. The United Nations is not doing any testing for the virus but sends suspected cases to a government hospital. We are doing our best to protect them, but if the virus breaks out, it will be a tough job for all of us, said Mohammad Shamsudduza, an official with Bangladesh's Refugee Relief and Repatriation Commission, by phone from Cox's Bazar. Shamsudduza said the 34 camps face major difficulties, but there have been preparations to provide better health care services there. It's overcrowded. Every family has multiple members, he said, so this is practically very difficult to keep them separated. Rachel Wolf of the aid group World Vision in Cox's Bazar said social distancing is almost impossible for families. As of April 3, the Johns Hopkins University COVID-19 map reported 6 deaths and more than 60 cases in Bangladesh. The number of cases could be higher, however, as testing has not been widespread. The Bangladeshi government has ordered a lockdown until April 11 for the country's 160 million people. Troops are deployed to enforce the stay-at-home rules. The UN Refugee Agency said centers to hold 1,200 additional patients were being prepared just outside the camps in the Ukia and Teknaf areas. Louise Donovan is the UNHCR communications officer in Cox's Bazar. She said the agency is also planning to create medical space for 1,700 future patients. Donovan said the UNHCR is working on that project with the International Organization for Migration UNICEF and Save the Children International. Donovan said water and cleanser are being widely supplied and thousands of community health workers, including the refugees themselves, are being trained. Save the Children has launched an appeal to raise $100 million to urgently keep children and their families safe during the global COVID-19 outbreak, the most serious threat to global health and security in modern times. The humanitarian agency warned that the global coronavirus pandemic threatens to devastate children's health and education and cause unprecedented protection needs. The $100 million appeal is the largest appeal in its 100-year history. Since the start of the outbreak, Save the Children said it has continued to respond to the needs of communities in countries impacted by the COVID-19 outbreak, including in China, the US, and across Europe. According to her, Save the Children will strengthen programs with the raised funds so they can withstand the impact of the virus and protect the most vulnerable children in countries hardest hit by the virus, especially children living in poverty, refugees, displaced families, communities in conflict and crisis areas, and girls. With confirmed cases in Syria and Afghanistan and looming outbreaks in Yemen and the Rohingya refugee camps in Bangladesh, concerns are growing over the spread of the virus across fragile communities which are ill prepared to manage an outbreak because of weaker health system, food and economic insecurity or conflict. Save the Children warned the youngest generation would be deeply impacted by the outbreak. Already, an estimated 1.5 billion children and students are out of school, with their chances of return diminishing each day closures continue. This is today's news. To get more updates about Rohingya, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Visit our website azadinews.org and follow our social media accounts. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.